Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Toledo's offense will get the football first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dotson. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
At the 12-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Second down.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitz.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Dotson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Right on the money. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
This time it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rockets are marching down the field. To the air, it's Dotson. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
Coyotes 3, Toledo 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man out of the backfield.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Rockhart. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on down.
The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Off play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Makes the catch at the 35. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Dotson. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide open downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rockets. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're
turning it on. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Hainsworth. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to pass, it's Dotson. Steps away. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the right side. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels will punt this one away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
The Rockets want to crank the tempo. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Dotson. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo.
And the Rockets will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Coyotes offense will take
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He takes it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the air, it's Dotson. Quarterback extends the play. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's now 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back the extra point. They're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beal. Can't get him to the ground. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can...
Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Dotson. Here's the pressure. He's got it along the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees...
Fires one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are...
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Rockets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the move, it's Leon. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Dotson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Going up top again. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Handoff from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this. And he's done it by air and now by land, like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Number 36 in punt formation to kick it away.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively.